Okay guys, what's up? MP3259 here. And I'm gonna start some new, a new video type thing where I go through each map and show you some sweet spots.
Free for all.
So I'm gonna start it off on Rust here, and I'm gonna show you a couple cool hiding spots you can use in 1v1, or just some sweet spots to use in Mike Myers where, there's some spots that nobody knows how to get to, but I'm going to start off with the basics. So here's spot number one. You just climb on that and then climb up here and then you're already there. Pretty obvious, a lot of people probably already know about this. So yeah. You can, Alright, here's spot number two. It's very obvious, you probably figured this out the first time you got on. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, here's spot number three. You climb on that thing, climb up here. Now you can jump over this, and it gives you a good vantage point. You can see everything pretty good, like some of the spawns. And spot number four is you just climb up this ladder, and right before you climb through this cut in the floor, you just press X and jump back, and you'll jump off the ladder onto this pole right here. And you can see, I'll do it again for you guys. It's pretty easy, actually really easy. Pretty hidden up here, so yeah. Here's spot number five. I just figured this out recently, but it's pretty sweet. You can just climb up onto this thing and just keep pressing X and pushing forward, and just keep jumping up on it, and you get pretty much up on this, up on these pipes and all that up in here, and then you can jump down onto this, and you're pretty well hidden since it's a bunch of shadows. It's pretty dark up there. And here is a new spot, spot number 6. You jump onto here and, get on this platform. You can only do it on the left side right there, though. If you try and do it on the right, it won't work. So just jump onto the left, just sprint jump, sort of grab up, pull yourself up. You can do it on this side too, on the right side. And here's another spot where you just jump over this. You go to where it says press X to climb over, and you just climb over and drop down into here. Not many people know about this really, so it's a pretty good spot. Yeah, it's all you have to do is just duck down and you'll pretty much be concealed in the shadows. Yep. And just in case you guys didn't know, right here there's actually a hidden ladder on the side of this little building, so you can climb up that. Not many people know about that really. And what I'm going to show you is another sweet spot, but what we need to do to start is we need to get on top of this sheet metal piece right here, but as you can see, you can't just regularly jump on it, so you have to get up on this elevated part right here, and then you gotta sprint jump onto it, and then get as far back as you can, which is right there. And then what I like to do is just line my crosshairs up like this, and then you just point. See, we're trying to jump onto this piece of extruding metal on this pipe, so you can see how you can probably stand on it right there. And then we're going to try and jump right there. What you need to do when you do that jump, though, is you got to jump and then sprint and crouch so you can get your feet up there. And then you just hop onto this, and, pretty straightforward. The jump will take you, you're not going to get it right away. I didn't get it right away. It's sort of hard, something you got to get used to. And then you can jump from this piece of sheet metal up onto this top of this pipe. It's a pretty cool spot, just fun to mess around with. You can see people up on this top platform. You can see all sorts of spawns, It's pretty cool spot to be in. And yeah, there's that spot. And let's see, where am I going to go? Okay. Yeah, climb up the ladder again. You can come around that sheet metal, but instead of going that way, you can just you can get it back in this corner right here. It's pretty concealed, or you can just drop down onto this lower piece of pipe and then just drop down again. It's just a cool spot to sit in. And let's see. Okay, here's one I want to show you guys. It's just good for 1v1s, or if you're in a big game, you can see a lot and be pretty well covered. But it's near this little crash truck. You can jump on top of it, no real purpose at all, but it just gives you something to do. And here's my favorite spot for 1v1s. You crouch onto the back part of this, and you can actually just see right over it. gives you really good cover, and you can see like most of all of the map from it. And here's another spot. I normally call on predators and like stuff like that, or like chopper gunners in this spot, because it's pretty concealed. Or you could, you know, just prone down in there, because if you look, nobody can really see you. They'll just walk right past you. Alright guys, that was my sort of Rust Recon sort of thing, so if you liked it, just subscribe.